All right. We're back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. Yes, that's right. We are back in the studio, back in the cave after our stint doing themes in the Adirondacks. Hope you liked that. That was fun for everybody, right? We'll do that some more, but here we are. You're stuck with me back here in the cave. But the good news is, just my first episode back in the cave is Friday, and you know what that means. It's OCTANE Friday. Yep, haven't had the jacket on in a while. Got to sport that for today. And hope I don't disappoint today. I know someone out there, like my niece Maeve, might say, boring. But we'll try not to be boring since we're back in the cave. So, what do we got going on today? It is August 21st. We haven't done music news in a while. We haven't done release dates in a while. We missed a lot of stuff, but we're just going to keep doing what we do here and hope you're having a great day. And Friday is always an awesome day. All right? So, what do we got going on? Like I said, today, August 21st, on this day in history, 1923, Kalamazoo, Michigan passes an ordinance that says dancers cannot gaze into each other's eyes while dancing. A precursor to Footloose, clearly, right? 1965, the band Lovin' Spoonful puts out their single Do You Believe in Magic? Love this band. I've mentioned them before. John Sebastian, the founding member. Remember him? He was in the Mugwumps. If you don't remember who the Mugwumps were, then you need to listen to a little ditty called Creek Alley by the Mamas and the Papas. It tells the whole story, but he was in the Mugwumps and then left to form the Spoonful, which is a line in that song. 1979, Gary Newman releases the hit single Cars. I loved that song when it came out. I wore that 45 out to death. It's overplayed, I would say, at this point. But Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor loves that song, loves that guy. Does an awesome version with him on stage. You can find that on YouTube. Another song by him is called Metal, which I really like a lot. They do that as well. He was very big overseas, not as much here. One hit wonder. 1987, this apparently is when the movie Dirty Dancing was released in the United States, even though the soundtrack had been out. And if you haven't seen our Dirty Dancing episode from the Adirondacks, you are missing out, because you got to check that out and see that lost footage at the end that we uncovered that no one had ever seen before. Birthdays today, 1904 would be Count Basie's birthday. The band leader worked a lot with Frank Sinatra. Loved that music from the 1940s, 1930s, 1950s, all that stuff. I love all that stuff. Kenny Rogers' birthday, 1938. We could do Kenny Rogers, but I don't know. I can't come up with a song for OCTANE Friday for Kenny Rogers. So, and Joe Strummer of The Clash was born in 1952. For him, if you check out Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros, they did a song on that movie soundtrack, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, called Mondo Bongo, which I really like. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So what are we doing today? Well, today, I cannot ignore for OCTANE Friday, today's anniversary. It's right here on the wall. Giant poster. That's right, it's Queensryche. Queensryche's 30th anniversary of the album Empire. I cannot ignore this at all, because this is a huge record, and I am a huge Queensryche fan. I don't know if you all know that, but I think I probably mentioned it. There was a time where I just was totally into them, and I followed them around on tour. I got to see them, I think, around 6 or 7 times. What a great album this is. This is the first commercially successful record for Queensryche. Queensryche, keep in mind, they're coming off of this record, Operation Mindcrime, which is a metal opera that is considered the 34th greatest metal record of all time. If you don't know that one, that's when I got involved with Queensryche. That's when I fell in love with them. It tells the classic American tale of Nikki, a former addict who gets tricked or drugged into joining the resistance because he's tired of a society that is corrupt. And this revolution led by Dr. X, he becomes an assassin, falls in love with a nun who was a prostitute prior life, kills the priest that's corrupt, and then Mary dies, the nun that he fell in love with, and you don't know how she dies. That's the big mystery out there. Everyone needs to try to figure it out. It's been since solved. It was Carol Baskins. She did it. Anyway, so Empire, fourth studio album from Queensryche, massively successful. Why? Well, because of the song Silent Lucidity. I mean, that song was so huge, right? I mean, everyone remembers that song. People were coming into the record store, they're like, we want that new song from Pink Floyd, Silent Lucidity. True story. Everyone, Pink Floyd, that's Pink Floyd. I want the new Pink Floyd song. Everyone thought it was Pink Floyd. I can see where that could happen, but that was what was propelled them to the most success as far as that's concerned. That and MTV. MTV was big into this kind of music, and they just could not play enough of this kind of music, and they had 6 singles off this record. I mean, they were just massive. This was huge. 3 times platinum, nominated for 2 Grammys. I mean, this was a huge record, right? To me, Silent Lucidity, obviously, great ballad, kind of worn out a little bit, but this is just a huge record. I saw this tour. For this tour, again, I think I saw just this tour alone like 4 times. Just followed them around. They would do all of Operation Mindcrime, the second half of the show, or maybe the first half, from front to back, and then they did all the other hits in the second set. What a great concert. What are the songs on this? I mean, this record. There's the ones you know, and then there's the ones you should know, because to me, they're all strong, they're all good. There's not even a weak track on this record. It is so good. Best I Can, The Thin Line, love that song. Jet City Woman, of course, Jet City Woman, that's a great song. Della Brown, great song. Another Rainy Night. Empire, the single, also good. Resistance, Silent Lucidity. Hand on Heart, another good song. One and Only, Anybody Listening. So to me, those songs that you should listen to that were not singles, really. Hand on Heart and One and Only, awesome songs. Those are 2 of my favorite songs from this record. And The Thin Line also. These all could be songs of the day for me. We're at 8 minutes. We're going to try to wrap it up. Now that I'm back in the studio, these are a little longer. Bonus tracks on here, very important. Last Time in Paris was not available on anything except for an import CD and the soundtrack to Ford Fairlane, which was Andrew Dice Clay's movie. Last Time in Paris, great song. I had to track that down back in the day. And then their remake of Scarborough Fair. They took on Simon and Garfunkel. They sure did. And I love this version of that song. I absolutely do. I'm going to put Scarborough Fair on the bottom so you can listen to Queensryche's version. I do like it. But for Song of the Day, we got to do Another Rainy Night. That's probably just, if I'm going to pick out of the hits, I mean, I'm not going to do the ballad, so I'm doing Another Rainy Night. Queensryche, Song of the Day. Love this song. Turn it up. It's Octane Friday. We're back in the cave. Enjoy your weekend. We got lots going on this weekend. Don't worry, there's going to be more. So have an awesome day. It's good to be back. As usual, stay with me. We'll catch you on the flip side.